We believe New Zealanders deserve greater access to high quality medicinal cannabis products to ease their suffering, but we also believe we have to have the right regulatory and legislative controls in place. We think it will improve the lives of people who are suffering and ensure that the right controls and processes are in place. And now I'd like to hand over to Shane Reti to talk you through much more of the detail and his 10 principles that are guiding our work in this area.
The policy development for the scheme started with 4 principles. Those 4 principles then informed 10 bottom lines. I want to describe those bottom lines, which in turn will describe the scheme. The first bottom line talks about medicinal cannabis production. Under our proposal, medicinal cannabis will not be able to be produced, that is, grown, processed or manufactured, within 5 kilometres of a residential zone or 1 kilometre of a special area. A special area includes sites such as cemeteries and wahitapu. The second bottom line is that we will be regulating for commercial production and not for personal cultivation and personal production. We've written this into the bill. The third bottom line is that we will require medicinal cannabis to be manufactured under the same high-quality pharmaceutical grade manufacturing requirements that MedSafe currently requires of other medicines. We will also require licence holders for manufacturing, processing and for cultivation to be fit and proper persons. We've used some of our domestic legislation, the hemp regulations, to guide us in that, and we've taken some of what we think are the best from the Australian legislations, from the Australian regulations, and incorporated that into our bill. Bottom line number 6 is no loose leaf dispensing. The end product to manufacturing under this bill will be liquids and pills. Liquids in the form of cannabis oil and possibly sublingual sprays, and pills clearly in the form of capsules and tablets. We are not approving loose leaf cannabis under this bill. There will be no advertising to the public, bottom line number 7, under this bill. You will not see it on the back of buses, you will not see it on billboards, but we do ask that advertising from MedSafe to dispensing pharmacies and to practitioners be approved under this bill. The gateway access will be through the medical community. The medical community will decide eligibility. We're politicians, that's a decision that should be made by specialists. So we're authorising them to decide what the eligibility criteria for medicinal cannabis will be. The gateway will be medical practitioners and nurse practitioners. So you will go to your GP, you will go to a nurse practitioner, fulfil the eligibility criteria, and then a medicinal cannabis card will be issued through the Ministry of Health. That segues into bottom line number 9, which was registration of medicinal cannabis card holders, which, as I've described, will occur through approval and authorisation from GPs and nurse practitioners and issued by the Ministry of Health. Our 10th and last bottom line was 5-yearly review of the Act, which we have also written in.